24 hours of peace. I just hope, you know, we can have 24 hours of peace in Newark, because this is a very turbulent city, but all the powers that be, politicians, artists, everybody coming together, friends, family, community. This is the one day we all come together and just put all the negatives aside and really just try to be a good example for the community. So, shouts out to our mayor, Rashia, for implementing this lovely festival occasion for us, and you know, we're just going every year it's just gonna grow bigger and bigger, and we're gonna do better things for the city.
When I look around, all I see is people everywhere, busy living life.
That's funny you should bring that up, because that is something that I'm very passionate about, and I speak to a lot of different people in the music industry about this. One of my issues right now with music is the imbalance of the messages that are being sent out. And I never thought I'd see the day where I would say I didn't want my child listening to rap music. But for me, it really has come to that point. And as a rapper myself, I said to myself, okay, how do we counter the messages that are being delivered in the music? And I would say one of the things that artists can do is what we're doing right now, like take initiatives to let the youth know and let the people know, the consumers know who are listening to our music, that this is entertainment at the end of the day. And I feel like a lot of our children are taking messages from the music, and that, you know, they're feeling like, okay, college might not be the way to go because I'm not going to get this Maybach, I'm not going to get this jewelry, I'm not going to get this money, I'm not going to get this chick. So let me go out here, sell some drugs, let me do this, let me look cool, let me tattoo up my face so that I can't ever get a professional job. Let me mimic these artists, because they feel like this is their way of getting rich and making a lifestyle for themselves, but they're not realizing that they're alienating themselves from the rest of the world and the rest of the opportunities that life has to offer. So what I say to artists, I say, listen, you know, do you have anything going on in your community where people can actually see that this is, you know, this is one side of you, entertainment? I think artists should be more accountable for letting people see the real sides of them, because when you're a child, when you're a person, you're looking at an artist on TV, all you see is money, money, money. You don't know that in real life, that person might be broke. That person has bills as much, they're accumulating as many bills as they're so-called tricking off in the club. So what I say to artists is find a way to make yourself approachable. Make yourself, you know, let people see the real side of you. Let people see that, okay, for all of the pop, the molly, and all this I'm singing about, you know, at some point, you should be letting these kids know, okay, but in real life, you know, this is a year of jail time for every gram of this. Like, this is not a cool thing to glorify. So I do, you know, while I don't necessarily point fingers at the artists for what the music that they make, I mean, and this is a whole nother 24-hour discussion as far as the higher powers that really are pushing certain types of music as opposed to more positive messages. So I don't blame artists for the type of music that they make. They have whatever message they feel they need to get off their chest. I don't hold them accountable for that. But I will hold them accountable if this is all you're portraying. At some point, you have to be adult enough to let people understand the real. Like, I heard a kid say that, you know, he didn't want to go to a party because he couldn't afford bottles. I said, so if you spend $100 on individual drinks, you're a bum? Does that mean you're broke because you can't afford the $2,000 bottle? Or if you're a young person working at Walgreens and working at the movie theater and you're saving up money for a down payment for an Acura, that means you're a bum because it's not a Maybach or a Bentley. And these are the things that I feel like, these are the messages that I feel like are being lost in translation to our youth. It's like hard work and struggle is being trumped by flossiness and nonsense. And I just feel that, I just wish that more artists would take the same amount of time that they're spending running off and tricking money and glamorizing and showboating these things. I wish they would take those same initiatives on a day-to-day to just really reach out and show some realness and let people know that at the end of the day, this is entertainment and you should not be in your neighborhood ruining your lives trying to amass some type of fortune that, for the most part, is unrealistic.